Hello friends, welcome back to Tutorial Race, and in this video you are learning Angular 20. And guys, in this series, in this chapter, I will show you the project structure, and it is important because once you know that what are the files, what are the folder, and what are the functionality. So we have already installed the project here in the last video also. So in case you have missed the last video, and if you want to see that how you can install and the video how you can install actually the Angular 20, and also in previous chapter I have demonstrated that how you can, what is the difference between standalone and a non-standalone project, and we will be continue with the standalone projects. So guys, in this one, this the whole structure here I will try to explain one by one so that you can understand it. Now what I've done in according to this, so let's make it smaller so we can relate to this actually to our projects and our tutorial as well. So let's make it here bigger. Okay, now you can see first one is Angular CLI. So what is this? Let's come here. So that one, the first one is Angular, that one is for Angular caching, but it is for internal purpose, we don't have to do anything. And this one is the VS Code. This one you are seeing here, VS Code. This is for particularly for VS Code configuration. And node modules, this is important. Node modules, if you expand this node module, you will see a lot of dependencies actually, because to run Angular it requires a lot of dependencies. So all the dependencies are inside this, so you don't edit at this point of time. Particularly you don't have to, in most of the cases you don't have to touch this. Whatever you install, it will come into node modules. To run the Angular you need this node modules, okay, npm packages. These are npm packages actually. Now this public folder, so later when you the project grows, you will of course use a CSS, JavaScript maybe, or other CSS. So all CSS, images also, so image, CSS and other things you will be keeping inside this public folder. In this one you can see, and favicon etc. is inside this particularly. So CSS, images we will be keeping in public folder. Now this is important, application source code, src main. After src there is app folder. Inside this we are created now this new, that's why we have created this folder, appconfig.ts. guys, in detail I have discussed about this appconfig.ts. actually this file is the main file actually for configuration file, means your routing file is registered into this file, and this appconfig is registered to main config, the main file, this app main.ts. this main.ts means we can say the relation of appconfig is directly to main.ts. and app routing, we have a routing file, so that route.ts is registered into this one. If you want to check here, you see this routing file is registered inside this, registered here. And now there is app.html. this is the main file which is which connected to all other components. Later you will see here I just had written something na, app.hello Angular, and it is this which is showing here. So this is the first component, this one, this is the first HTML file. And app.css, this is global styling, means in your whole complete application if you want to style something, so style sheet you will be keeping inside this app.css. This app routing is for routing purpose. For example, we will be creating later more and more components. So how we will be connecting, for example, if I click on home, about us, services, components, so the pages will open na? So all this routing file will contain here. Inside this we will be writing here the component name. I will show you in further chapter that how we can create parent component and child component, and how we can connect in this one. But for the time being, to understanding purpose, you have to know that okay, so this is actually the routing, means routing will be registered here. And this one is for testing purpose. In app.ts we have already seen this is app route component. Here you see app route component, and this is standalone also, and this app route is connected to HTML. This app route is connected to, and this is the main file, the first file. When you run this runs first, actually this runs first. So here you see selector app route, same app route is here, so there is a connection between these two. And now main.ts we have already seen, this is main file, bootstrapping file, main.ts, and app config both are registered here. App config as well as app module, the first module is registered here. The style.css here, global styling, this one also. So and this one actually app.css was there, so that was specific for app.html, app.c, that one for that for this component also only, this one. But this style.css is for global, means complete all the component it will affect. Angular.json, this one is Angular configuration. If you open here, you can see here, you will see the complete structure of the project: node module, projects, new project root, application, src, build, all the dependency you can see here, Angular related, all the files. And then next is package.json. So you will find here which version, if you want to know that okay, which version of Angular I am using and which version of compiler I am using, so all the details you can see. And also one important thing, the project name is defined here. You can see here first project we are given now, first project, so this project name is defined here. Scripts ng sar, build, and these command we use for running, so these are inside a script. Private 2 dependency, what are there, Angular 20 we are using, Angular compiler, core, form, platform, router version we are using this one, RSJX we are using this in, zone version this we are using, dependency. So all the details are you can find here, package.json. And this tsconfig for this one is for particularly for TypeScript, you will be using TypeScript now, we are using here. So this one is for TypeScript configuration, and this one is for TypeScript for the JSON file, means dependency, downloading dependency. So guys, that's it in this video, and these are important files which comes when you install any new project in Angular. So in the next chapter I will show you that how we can create more component and how we can connect one component to another component and how we can use routing. So stay connected. In the next chapter we will see that how we can create parent and child component. Stay tuned. So guys, let's meet in the next chapter. For the time being, bye bye.